Hello everyone, this is Mirna from Mirna's Calm Joys. Welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new here, I'm doing videos about planning, journals, fountain pens, and all other things that make me joy. So today I'm doing a video about my system for 2025 I have been using since the beginning of the year. Since I haven't done any video regarding my system and what I will be using in 2025, I just continued basically with some of the things I was using at the end of 2024. So today I want to go over things that I'm using currently, what is working right now. I just wanted to give some kind of update finally. Sorry for those of you who were awaiting this video. Now it's still here. I'm gonna go over everything I'm using, and then in the next couple of weeks, in the next 2 weeks, I'm gonna do separate flips of some of these planners in detail, so you will see which inserts I have. But today I'm just gonna do like an overview of everything. So to my system, basically, main things I'm using are my personal planners, my on-the-go planner. I have my personal journal, my memory keeper, and I have a couple of new systems that I'm using together with these. I have shown most of this back in fall in my 2024 system video. So if you're interested, you can go back and see that one too. But since I got a new coach cover, I did a new set of discs and some other, I will do a flip of this disc system. So for my personal planner, I'm using personal rings. And in these personal rings, I'm using Franklin Covey compact inserts. So this is my everything planner. It has my personal appointments, my family's appointments. It has my family's sections. So for me, for myself, my husband, and my son, regarding them too. This has some of the agenda pages for us too, meaning monthlies and weeklies. Sometimes I do dailies here on the go, but mostly it's important for me because I'm using here also our finances, our information regarding household, our future plans. I do some of my tracking for my son and myself too regarding health for me and for my some homeschooling, but basically just basic, and for those types of plans just short. And then I have in discs a couple of sections for my son for homeschooling. So I'll explain that more in a detailed flip. This is my older cover from Moterm. This is the firm pebbled sky blue cover I'm using currently. I'm loving this. I have this for 2.5 years now, and it is a firmer leather, but it's so bomb proof. You can take this on any surface. Like I see, it's dirty here, but I just take the rubber and rub it off, and then it's clean again. So it's in pristine. For a light color like this, I prefer this type of leather instead of vegetable tan. It also has a flyleaf in personal size that I use with it, but I put it in the middle here so I can use my highlighter. And I like to see when I open my planner the year at a glance. This is printed on vellum, and there's some kind of deco page. I'm gonna film a detailed flip of this planner and how all the sections I have and how I'm using it. I also have lists in here, wish lists, tracking for my sleep, all like family, everything and anything, and some project, a little section of my social media, but just for overview. So this is it. Together with this, my personal on the go. I'm still using the same cover because this is the only week's cover I have until I make myself a new one. I've used it recently in another bag, and when I'm carrying this in a big tote bag, I have this cover that I crocheted myself out of a wool I had left over because I was before giving birth to my son. I was a big knitter and crocheter, so since being a stay-at-home mom, I don't really have time right now, but I hope to get back to it one day and knit myself a couple of more sweaters. But yeah, this is just a basic cover I made for this because I love this red and don't want to get stains on it. I mentioned this in a fall video of 2024. This is Moterm vegetable tanned crimson leather. I hope they make new covers in this leather. I would love the personal elite cover in this leather. This is such a gorgeous red color. I love it in Christmas time, but I also love it in summertime. All year round, basically. Red is one of those elegant lady colors that is always good to have. In it, I'm using for the on-the-go planner the same as last year. So it is the Sterling Ink N2 compact horizontal planner. So week size, for those of you who know Hobonichi, is the week size planner with this year I'm using horizontal layout. Last year it was vertical, and with the compact number of pages in the back. So this is my monthly and weekly planner. So here I'm every week, and I'm gonna show this also in a separate video. This is for archiving at the end of the year. So some of the stuff I have in here regarding agenda and monthly and weekly planning, I'm always making sure that I update here because this is what I'm keeping, this little booklet, and all the inserts in my Franklin Covey regarding agenda part are getting tossed at the end of each year. And I just keep the cover and some of the other tracking or some lists pages, but basically everything gets to be new here. And I love this for making sections of my life because I can change everything basically every month if I want to. So especially also if you're looking to keep things on a budget and very low key, you can just invest in one of these planner covers and just print yourself inserts, which are really easy to find online, even cheap free ones. You can make ones yourself, and yeah, you can always buy those undated ones and then you're ready to go. So that's why I love rings and discs systems, because they're so versatile and interchangeable, and you can always switch things around. You just change the cover part if you want to, if you have more than one, which I love to also have for different seasons in the year. For example, this is my now spring color. So this is my on the go for the smaller bags, or when I don't want to take rings with me, I'm taking this. I'm even sometimes taking this out of the cover and bringing with my journal and memory keeper, which are TN size, standard TN size. So let me now keep this aside because this is the part I'm coming to next. Or actually, planning, I'm gonna still show one more book I have for planning. This is the new cover I've shown in the latest videos. So this is the Coach. I'm using discs for this reason at home, mostly. I had 20mm discs, and now because I bought this cover, and this is a tighter type of cover where 20, 25 or 30mm discs wouldn't work, but these 15mm are still working with an A5 size paper. So I was trying it out and I stayed in this. Here I have my social media planning regarding monthly pages. I have then separate pages for brainstorming different video ideas, projects I want to do regarding my social media plan for Myrna's Calm Joys, and some other plans and work in the future I'm hoping to do. I have my pages for my son's homeschooling ideas, where I need more room to kind of browse topics and lessons I want to do with him regarding math and reading, which I'm slowly doing with him, not too much. He's only 4.5 years old, so it's not such a big deal for homeschooling, but yeah, I'm playing with him. Through play, we are learning, and I'm gonna start doing a program for reading. And so I dedicated a couple of pages, and I'm gonna print a couple of new ones. I'm doing myself my own homeschooling planner pages, weekly and daily for him. So that's gonna be in here, and a couple of blank pages just for regular notes. And I have the bigger discs also to have, like, while I'm reading books and want to take something as notes. But I want to mention this because this is also part of my planning here. And since this is now becoming more of a homeschooling and bigger projects where I need more room to write those things and notes, I've also shown this in my Louis Vuitton Emily cover video. The same size rings, but this is now A5 size, but 12mm width. So in between standard TN size and A5 slim. So it can fit easy in my Louis Vuitton cover like this. And this is what I've been trying after making that video about Louis Vuitton possibilities, about this Louis Vuitton cover. I also printed monthlies in here. This is just the same ones that I printed for that video, but I have to make now a bit longer. But I stayed in these and have been testing them out and using them for YouTube planning. And the back page also for pen testing, for new pens and stuff like that. I'm gonna maybe make this as a social media planner, because when I'm going out, I'm mostly not taking A5. This is what I like to take because I'm also always journaling on the go or memory keeping while we are in the car driving. So if we go to Toronto or to Mississauga or I don't know, Sherway or any mall that we need to travel at least half an hour, I bring this in my bag. And sometimes while my son is playing there at the park, I also take this and then journal here while he's playing. So I thought maybe, yeah, having one memory keeper and this, or one journal and this, ready to take and go. If I'm taking rings, of course, my planning would be enough in here. So even social media, I have monthlies in here. But this is another really good size. I'm gonna try print new monthlies and weeklies and everything I need for that, and project pages on the Tomoe River paper, and put in here so I have more pages. So yeah, you see these are the standard traveler size, and these are 1 centimeter wider. But I think this is very convenient to take with this. So yeah, this A5 discs is basically social media planner, homeschooling planner, any projects, notes, notes for personal learning too, notes for the books I'm reading, everything goes in here. And it's really good. I really love this powder pink color from Coach. And now I hope they bring out more colors. Oh my god, I really love this. And these two together for spring, aren't they gorgeous? Really good. I'm loving that. So yeah, so when planning, I'm usually taking this mostly, since I have to now take one of these books just to show you. Memory keeping and journaling I really love to do in my standard TN size booklets. This is N1 Sterling ink common planner, compact, meaning less notes pages, and in also horizontal layout. So here I'm memory keeping about our family. In the monthlies, I'm doing the gratitude for our family, what I'm grateful for each month, and then you see like that. And then in my weekly pages, I have to go back and refill some of them because some weeks are busier and then I'm kind of slacking off, but I don't mind that. So yeah, you see I have to go a couple of weeks back. And then in the note pages, it's just snippets of each day, what we did, what my son said, I don't know. Basically, yeah, just memory keeping, not my own personal feelings and not like personal journaling. In the notes back, I'm doing kind of a monthly overview sometimes, some of the homeschooling, some even like things your kids notice and stuff like that I want to kind of have for our memory. And we'll do, if some of the days are maybe longer for me to write, then I go here in the back and that day I journal more for that specific day. So I love this, and I love the Emily cover. We love standard TN size, and I bought it for my journals. This is memory keeper journal, like I said, and my personal journal. I started the year using Stalogy A5 notebook cut to standard TN size. Now currently I'm having it in my own cover I made myself. I have shown it on Instagram. Just changed the rubber band closure for Easter. And have the same Snoopy charm here. But yeah, this is the foliar size of Stalogy, and this is my personal journaling. So I won't flip through this. This is very personal. So all my thoughts, I really love to pour on these pages. But I'm also testing out the journaling in A5 slim size. That's why this book was here. This is the Clairefontaine paper bag notebook. I think it was only 13 Canadian dollars, but it's really good for it. Fountain pens, which is my passion, and I really love fountain pens. So 2 days I was bringing this in this cover, but when I put this, you can't do any other notebooks with it, but you can put the 2 standard size ones, and I've shown this already in my Emily video. Let me just show it quickly here for those of you interested. But if you're interested more, go back to my Louis Vuitton Emily cover possibilities video. So I would then slip one side here and have it like that. Then I have my 2 journals, memory keeper and personal journal, and I have an insert I made myself to put in here for holding pens, which are these 2. And I've explained those in my video about Louis Vuitton Emily, so go see there if you're interested. And then is where these 2 come into play. Sometimes I take my personal journal and memory keeper to go with me. Sometimes I just take my personal journal and my compact personal planner. So those 2 fit in each. Sometimes I take my memory keeper and this social media planner, one on each side. And sometimes I want to carry this with this. So yeah, this folio type thing is really convenient for that. I just wanted to show you how compact planners like these really work well. Sometimes I even mostly take just my rings, but if I want to have both, if I didn't like consolidate them and I didn't transfer some things here and I want to do it, well, I don't know, my son is in the park playing, I just put my here and take it like that. The same as last year. I was doing that last year. I just continued with the same. Those 2 are the same. And my journals are the same size as well. This is something new, but it's really good. Look at that. Those small discs in the Louis Vuitton Emily, perfect. And even the standard yen size sterling ink compact planner goes here very well. So you can still fit both. In those discs I have the same self-made pen loop holder for pens. Perfect. Really loving those, all those things. And the last thing are a couple of notebooks. This is one that I had shown in the notebooks that are good with fountain pens that I found at Indigo. So sometimes I'll just take this little book to brainstorm and plan daily on the go. If I feel like it, I don't want to take anything else. And this I can just messy bullet journal. Just started a couple of times. I used a couple of the pages only and journaled in it, and that's it. But I'm gonna be using that more now when the weather is nicer. Really love those gold foiling. This is a B6 Moterm, and this is also this is Peter Popper Press notebook. Also have a video about these notebooks. These are really good. And the last book I'm using, this is the my pen and ink journal for fountain pens and which combinations with which ink I'm using. I've also shown this in my current linked videos. I still have to finish those A5 rings and show my new system that I'm gonna track all my pens and inks in. I'm looking forward to that, showing that very soon. And that's it. I have for summer usually satellite little planners that I'm taking on the go, but I'm gonna talk about it more in another video because I wasn't using those so far from the beginning of the year. So I wasn't thinking that it was important to note and show now. So that's why I haven't shown them yet. So yeah, these are my, this is my short system chat. And I really love these three covers. I can't get out of this Emily. I'm always using it. And sometimes now this and this. I'm really loving pastels this spring. From the beginning of the year, I was using black and white. So this black with the white personal rings. But now I'm into a little bit of color, but I'm still loving this one. This is such a good, I don't know, so easy. Wish to have more colors of this. This is so nice. All of them are. I'm loving this as much as this. So yeah, this. I'm always saying too much of that word. I'm sorry. So I hope you like this video. And I'm looking forward to doing the flips of all of these systems. Okay, that was all. Thank you for joining me. If you like this video, please subscribe and like it so you get new notifications. Have a good evening. Bye.